Welcome to mindful movement on the floor, given the name. Let's begin lying down on our backs into corpse pose. So just notice that invitation and how the body will follow. And just how the body will make just some minor adjustments to provide comfort. It does this just automatically, so we can be thankful for our ability to move. And maybe with our palms facing to the sky, with our eyes closed, we can begin just noticing the body resting against the floor. Sensations on the back of our head, our shoulders, lower back or upper back, sensations of the buttocks, the calves, perhaps the heels. And now noticing the breath coming into and out of the body, perhaps allowing expansion of the belly on an in-breath. And experiencing maybe ocean breath on the out-breath. So just constricting the throat just to a degree to allow sensations to experience on the exhale. Allowing for a few breath cycles in corpse pose. And now the ringing of a bell, just to attend to the sound and this intention, paying attention to the body through mindful movement. And now for some pelvic tilts, we'll bring our right knee up towards the sky, placing the right foot near our buttocks, followed by the left knee towards the sky, and our left foot on the floor near our buttocks. And on an exhale, we're going to slowly press down our lower back towards the floor. And on an inhale, kind of releasing. And again on the exhale, pressing the lower back towards the floor. Maybe just pausing for a bit in between breath cycles. At some point releasing. And just going at your own pace a little bit. Just an ocean breath out, pressing against the floor. Noticing the activation of the legs to allow this to happen. Noticing the small movements of the body. Tending to sensations in our hips, our legs, and lower torso. And when you're ready, just pausing. And allowing a breath cycle. Noticing sensations of the body. And softening those areas that can be softened. And then when you're ready, let's lengthen out our right leg, followed by our left. And we'll bring our hands overhead. So we'll begin by just slowly bringing our arms off the floor. And we're taking a couple breath cycles before they just become upright, hands towards the sky, and pausing here for a breath cycle. Just noticing sensations of the arms and shoulders. And when you're ready, allowing the fall overhead. It might take a couple exhales for this to occur. Just noticing sensations of the arms and moving through space and air. Maybe not come to the floor, but we're going to go ahead and stretch our hands and fingers out, and maybe allow pointing our toes, just stretching our body. Allowing an exhale. And then when you're ready, slowly letting the feet relax and hands come back up towards the sky. Just noticing all the movement it takes, all the activation. Holding the hands up in the air, pausing for a breath cycle. Notice the sensations of the body. And when you're ready, the hands come back towards the torso. Maybe over 2 breaths. And they slowly come in contact with the floor alongside your body. And just noticing sensations of the floor as the arms greet the floor. Perhaps palms up. And just resting for a breath cycle or 2 here in corpse pose. Noticing the breath coming into and out of the belly. And beginning again with arms over our head. However, we'll begin slowly raising the arms up off the floor. And pausing when they come directly over our shoulders. Fingers to the sky, maybe stretching the hands out, allowing for a breath cycle. And maybe on your next exhale, or 2, allowing the arms to come back overhead. And holding here, again, perhaps off the floor. Moving our hands away from our body, and maybe our toes as well. Just stretching, elongating our body. Notice where the sensations appear. And when you're ready, arms come back up towards the sky. Pausing. Hands directly over the shoulders. And when you're ready, bring it back along the torso. Just noticing sensations of the skin as it moves through the air. All the muscles it takes to activate and provide this movement. Sensations as your arms comes in contact with the floor. And pausing in corpse pose. Allowing a breath. And softening those areas of the body that can be softened. And now when you're ready, allowing that right knee to come up towards the sky, followed by the left knee towards the sky, feet near the buttocks, and a little pelvic tilt, bringing our lower back towards the floor. And we're going to bring our right knee towards our chest, followed by our left. And the hands come up on top of the kneecaps, or if you'd like, you can bring them down along your shins, just below your kneecaps. And on an exhale, we're going to bring our knees in towards our chest. Releasing on an in-breath, allowing the belly to fill. Still holding hands on the knees, on the shins. And then for your next exhale, bringing the knees in again, closer to the chest. And just rocking back and forth, allowing a few breaths going at your own pace here. Just noticing sensations, perhaps of the lower back, the legs, the chest. And just timing your breath and movement. Makes sense for your body, perhaps. Bringing the knees out a little bit further as you're bringing them into your chest. Experimenting that way, or you can bring them in closer. Perhaps have them even touch, whatever makes sense for your body. In all these movements, we don't want to go past any point that's good for our bodies. So just noticing the edges. Softening maybe muscles of the face. And on your next exhale, just releasing the hands, allowing the hands and arms come along with the body, and slowly bringing the feet towards the floor near the buttocks. And just pausing here for a breath cycle or two. Allowing the breath to come into and out of our belly. And softening those parts of the body that can be softened. And when you're ready, perhaps bringing the right knee towards the chest. Hands come up, grabbing our shin below, just below the right kneecap. And we're going to extend our left leg out. If this makes sense for your body. If it does not, you're welcome to keep it bent with that left foot on the floor. But maybe just experimenting with an exhale now, bringing that knee closer to the chest. Left leg extension. And releasing on an inhale. And at your own pace for a breath or two. Just rocking this right leg back and forth, just noticing sensations of the body. And allowing an ocean breath. And when you're ready, releasing the hands, letting the arms come to the floor. Right foot near the buttocks, and we'll bend our left knee coming towards the sky, both feet near one another, near the buttocks, and just resting and pausing for a couple breath cycles. Noticing the body, now, sensations of the body. Allowing that belly to expand on an in-breath. Perhaps an ocean breath on the exhale to notice sensations of the breath as it's leaving your body. And now for our left leg, we'll bring it towards our chest. Hands come up just below the left knee, on the left shin. And if it makes sense for your body, extending that right leg. And on an exhale, just slowly drawing that left leg into the body, releasing the leg a bit, still holding on to it on an in-breath, again drawing it in on an exhale, and going at your own pace for a couple breath cycles here. Just slowly moving, noticing the sensations. And on an exhale, just noticing the stretch releasing the hands, the arms can come alongside the body. And let's lengthen out our left leg completely. So we're back into corpse pose. Pausing in movement, noticing the sensations of the body. Breathing into and with the body. And on exhale, softening those areas that can be softened. And when you're ready, we're bringing one knee up towards the sky, followed by the other. So feet on the floor near the buttocks. Pelvic tilt towards the ground. And we're going to allow our legs to fall over to our left side. You might fall off the mat just a little bit. Allowing the shoulders to come off the mat as well, bringing our hand up towards our head. Providing a little pillow. We're resting on our left side. And just allowing the breath to travel into and out of the belly. Expanding the belly. Allowing an ocean breath. And just softening on our left side. When you're ready, we'll begin moving our body into a tabletop position. And just notice this invitation and how the body slowly follows this intention. Just noticing the movement of the body as we begin placing our knees underneath our hips, hands underneath our shoulder. Just pausing for a breath cycle, noticing sensations of the body in a tabletop position. And now we'll begin some cat and some cow. So on your next exhale, perhaps allowing the head come towards the floor, and the middle of your back towards the sky. Bring your belly up towards your spine. And then on an inhale, releasing, bringing the head up and the spine towards the floor. And then at your own pace, just going back and forth. Some cat and some cow. Noticing that ocean breath on the exhale. Maybe even experimenting with pace, going maybe a little faster, a little slower. Just noticing sensations of the body and movement. Perhaps pausing in between the breath cycles as you just hold the position just for a moment. And on your next exhale, slowly bringing the hips towards your ankles and resting for a couple breaths in child's pose. So bringing the upper torso as much as you can towards the floor, lengthening the arms. And if you're able, perhaps bringing your forehead to the floor. Just noticing sensations of your body, not going past any point of discomfort for you. And just softening and exhaling in child's pose. And now, when you're ready, perhaps on an in-breath, activating muscles of the body to bring you back up into tabletop. Maybe the hands come back towards your knees a little bit, and resting for a breath cycle in tabletop. And now for a little bird dog. And we're going to extend our right hand away from our body, along with our left leg. Maybe they lightly touch the ground. If it makes sense for your body, perhaps the arm and the leg can come off the floor, running parallel to the ground. And just noticing all the activation of the muscles to hold this position, softening maybe muscles of the face. And when you're ready, releasing. Bring the right hand and left knee back underneath the body, and pausing for a breath cycle in tabletop. Noticing sensations of the body. Allowing an exhale. Softening those areas that can be softened. And when you're ready, we can extend our left hand and arm away from our body, along with our right leg. And you can keep them along the ground if you like. And if it makes sense for your body, perhaps the arm can run parallel along with the right leg to the ground. Holding this position for a breath or two. And when it makes sense for your body, bringing the left hand and right knee back to the ground in tabletop. And returning to child's pose. Noticing sensations of the body. Allowing an ocean breath. And softening those areas that can be softened. And when you're ready, running in breath, bringing the body up towards tabletop. And we're going to walk our hands straight out in front of us. And maybe scooting our legs back so we're on our mat. We're resting on our front side, bringing our head towards our hands on one side of your head, letting the heads rest on your hands, and just noticing sensations of the floor on the front side of your body. When it makes sense, bring your head upright and letting it fall again on the opposite side. And again, resting your head on your hands. Opposite side for a breath or two. Just noticing sensations. Softening the body. And now when you're ready, bring your head back upright. We're going to allow our right hand to come up near our right shoulder, and we're going to press it, lengthening our left arm, and we're going to again rest on our left body. Maybe position yourself back on the mat a little bit. So you're on your left body. Perhaps left hand underneath your head to provide a little support. Knees can be bent, and just resting and pausing on your left side. Allowing an ocean breath. And softening those parts of the body that can be softened. And now we're going to elongate our right leg. Straighten it out, bringing it off the floor. And when you're ready, if it makes sense for your body, raising that right ankle up towards the sky. And when you're at a comfortable height, just pausing, noticing sensations in the right hip and the right leg. Softening the muscles of the face. And on your next exhale, or two, let's just slowly bring that right leg back towards the ground. Back towards the ground, keeping it straight for this moment. And notice anticipation as it becomes, and then slowly bending that right knee. And then it makes some contact with the floor and just pausing here on your left side with your right leg resting on top of your left. Notice the sensations of the body now. And when you're ready, we'll do this one more time so that we're lengthening our right leg. And when you're ready, slowly bringing it up over the course of maybe a couple breath cycles. And holding at a comfortable height. And just noticing the sensations of the body now. And when you're ready, releasing the leg back towards the floor. And slowly bending the knee. And letting that leg rest again on top of your left leg, pausing for breath cycle 2 on your left side. Noticing sensations of the body. Allowing an ocean breath. And softening those areas that can be softened. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and push our right hand. So we're going to fall, maybe even off our mat a little bit onto the floor, and that's okay. We're just going to rest in corpse pose. Allowing a breath or two. To be sensed and experienced in our body in corpse pose. And now when you're ready, bringing your right knee followed by your left knee up towards the sky, feet are on the floor. Perhaps shifting your hips back onto the mat. Position yourself back onto the mat. And allowing the right leg and left leg to fall over to your right side. Left shoulder comes up. And right hand underneath your right side of your head, providing a little pillow. Knees are bent, and just pausing on our right side. Noticing sensations of the body on our right side. Allowing a breath to travel into and out of the belly. Having some belly breaths. Allowing an ocean breath. And softening those parts of the body that can be softened. And now extending our left leg. As it's off the floor, and when it makes sense, bringing the left ankle up towards the sky. And just holding at a position that makes sense for your body. Noticing sensations of the left leg, left hip. allowing an ocean breath. And when you're ready, perhaps over a couple breath cycles, allowing that leg to slowly come back towards the floor. Towards the end, you can bend the left knee and let it rest on top of your right leg. Pausing on your right side. Noticing sensations of the body now. Allowing an ocean breath. Softening those areas that can be softened. And we'll begin again, lengthening our left leg. And raising up our left ankle towards the sky. Holding that position, whatever height makes sense for your body. Noticing sensations on the body. And slowly bringing the left leg back towards the floor. Allowing a couple breath cycles. Bending that left knee. Noticing sensations of the left leg as it makes contact with the right leg. And notice a deactivation of the muscles as you're resting on your right side. Pausing for a couple breath cycles. Noticing sensations of the body. Allowing an ocean breath. And softening those areas that can be softened. And now when you're ready, pushing your left hand towards the floor so you're rolling back again on your back side, resting in corpse pose. Position your body back onto the mat if you need be. Perhaps palms open towards the sky. Breathing and softening. And now when you're ready, allowing that right knee to come up towards the sky, followed by your left. Feet on the floor near your buttocks. We're going to begin doing a little bridge pose. So, providing a little pelvic tilt, pressing lower back towards the floor, and slowly bringing your hips up towards the sky. You can allow your arms and hands just to be resting against the floor if you like. Our hips towards the sky in bridge pose. And just holding this, noticing all the sensations of the body, perhaps softening those areas that can be softened, the muscles of the face perhaps. And when you're ready, slowly bringing your hips back towards the floor, but we're going to let the small of our back to touch first, and we're going down vertebrae by vertebrae until we kind of release the activation of the muscles and just pause with our knees towards the sky for a breath cycle or two. Just noticing sensations of the body now. ready, just kind of pressing this lower part of the back towards the floor, noticing how the hips can come up towards the sky, and allowing them to continue. Again, only doing this if it makes sense for your body. If you like, you can bring your arms upright, hands toward the sky, and bring them overhead. Alongside your head, and just holding this position. Noticing the activation, noticing the sensations, and when it makes sense, allowing the hands to come up towards the sky, hips becoming towards the floor, and again over a couple breath cycles, arms and hips come back to the floor. And now lengthening one leg at a time. And resting in corpse pose. Noticing sensation of the breath as it enters into your body. And some sensations as it exits, perhaps with an ocean breath. And when you're ready, bringing your right knee towards the sky, followed by the left, and letting the knees fall over to your left side. Right shoulder comes off the ground, and we're going to roll all the way over onto our belly. So you might have to pick up your hips off the floor as you bring yourself back to the mat on the front side. Just noticing sensations of the body. And for now, we're going to lengthen our arms away from our body, hands away from the body. Just head off the floor a little bit. And just lengthening the body. Perhaps fingers come off the floor a little bit, maybe even the toes, just a half inch. And then letting them come back to the ground. One more time, perhaps hands or fingers come off the floor, and just a little bit of our toes. And allow them come up, back to the ground. And we're going to allow our hands to come to the mat. Hands, and where our elbows are directly underneath our shoulders, and just pausing in this position. Head is upright, shoulders are off the floor, elbows are underneath our shoulders, and just noticing sensations, and on an exhale, allowing the stretch. And putting some pressure on our hands, allowing the elbows to come out. And we're going to bring our arms along our body and allowing one side of your head rest against the floor. It makes sense for your body. The hands can be and arms alongside your body. And now we're slowly going to bring our head upright off the floor and our right leg off the floor. So the shoulders might come off the floor a little bit. That's fine. So our head and our shoulders and our right leg are coming off the floor. Just noticing the sensations of the body. And on your next exhale, allowing the right leg to come back to the floor. And you can rest your head on one side or the other, whatever makes sense for your body. And when you're ready, the head comes upright, off the floor. And we'll raise our left leg up towards the sky. So perhaps the shoulders come off the floor as well. Noticing sensations of our belly against the floor, maybe sensations of our lower back. And when you're ready, on your next exhale, left leg comes back towards the floor. And you might experiment with allowing the head rest on the opposite side. Just noticing sensations of the head, neck, and body now resting against the floor. Allowing an ocean breath. And softening those areas that can be softened. And when you're ready, allowing the hands to just move alongside your body, coming up front. We're going to lay them on the floor. And we're going to allow our left arm to lengthen all the way out across our body. We're going to press our right hand in, and we're going to rest on our left side for our breath cycle or two, allowing our knees to bend, left hand underneath our head, resting on our left body, part of our body, left side. Noticing the ocean breath. And softening those areas that can be softened. Now pressing our right hand, so we're going to rest on our back side for our final position. You might want to move your body a little bit just so it's back on the mat. And make those little micro adjustments needed to just support this intention of just resting. If your knees need to be up towards the sky, you're welcome to do that. Perhaps palms can open towards the sky. Resting in corpse pose. Noticing sensations of the body now. Allowing an ocean breath. And softening those areas that can be softened. Allowing an ocean breath. Softening those parts that can be softened.